and Lucinda, who would try to kick off with the, well, short summarize of what you've heard, but also what you could use for the project. Is there anyone who would try to start? Diana, would you try to start? Diana? I can't hear Diana, so I am going to Anna. Anna from Portugal, would you like to help me summarize what you've heard in your breakout room? Could you help me? And, well, give us back something what you've heard. I'm afraid I'm too early. Not everybody still. Yeah.
Bart is Raquel from Portugal. Anna is, I think that she sent an email saying that she had to go at 10 o'clock to another meeting, so she was not in the breakout rooms.
Okay. Could you help me a little bit? What was in your breakout room?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to.
Okay.
So in our breakout room, we were talking about the similarities and the difference between countries and the way we look at positive health in our different countries. How it is important to strengthen the things we have in common, and that maybe this project could focus on those things in common that we have in common, and that we can work towards a more positive health in all the countries, but since they are so different between countries and the way we look at positive health and how things are going in our countries, that we should focus in the things that are similar and in the strengths of each country in order to apply it in other countries.
Okay.
So I think that was the main thing. Maybe the other persons from our room can help me here.
Is it okay that you open your video, because I can see you, but maybe
I will try, but my internet is I am at home.
All right,
in Portugal things are really bad, so I am at home, so I don't know if I'm going to lose my connection. Okay, can you see me now?
Not yet, but maybe it's working. Yeah, some people are saying, yeah, we are seeing you.
I think it was a good summary about what we talked about, where the exercise went to. We only did 3 images, and then there was a conversation about different countries. Differences, but also the similarities. So good summary, I think. Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Jana, are you in our group already? Could you give a short summary of your breakout room? And I will help you, of course.
Yeah, thank you. So this is Jana from Finland, and in the first point, I think we shared the common way of kind of awareness that our youngsters and young people, or some of them, not all, are going in the wrong way, and we need to do something to turn that aspect, and they need to learn to more about positive health and how to take care of themselves, and it should be kind of done with the fun way, like the piano stairs. We need to cope something like that to our education, because education is hard work, studying is hard work, and at least sometimes it should be fun way to learn new things and fun way to take care of themselves. And self-motivation was one point of view that people need to have to take care of themselves. And about Vitality Lab, a very nice place. We would like to visit there in some day, some way. And very nice and fun way to learn things. You can add there many kind of things, and you can expand that kind of thing. I wish we could kind of use that one also in our Vitality for the Future project. Maybe create something like that. I don't know, even in a small way. I wish that we could have also students' point of view with our project, that what we are creating, what do they see as important thing for the education in positive health. What else, Bart? Please.
Yeah, well, when you left the breakout room, we got also an invitation from Peter. Maybe Peter could, summarize your question to us, because I think that's a very interesting question you asked us. Peter, is it possible?
We talked about make it spread, make it possible for large people and companies, groups, and more the digital solutions or ideas to make it worth for everybody. And that is possible. So I'm very happy because, make a connection with the creations from Vitality Lab. We find it very important, but it's difficult in COVID period, and it has a lot of possibilities for the futures with the digital possibilities. So we are testing. We are going to test it. I like it very much. Thank you, Bart.
Well, and I invited you to see each other later. And Alex, I also will invite you to talk about possibilities of a virtual Vitality Lab. Okay. Next group. Who is
Bart?
Give us, yeah. Norbert?
I asked Hanneke.
All right.
Give so if you can ask Hanneke to give her feedback of our group.
Hanneke?
Yep, that's me.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, first we had a small introduction and we had some pictures, and to look at the pictures to find a picture which had some kind of relation with Vitality. And when we had a small discussion about that, we find some topic words after this discussion, and the topic words were that with Vitality we have to be active, learning by movement, by interaction. Another topic word was beauty, seeing the beauty of life, enjoying good things. Also nudging, and that's some kind of giving people a little push, even though maybe they don't feel even that push, but then we get the right discussion. Also, we have to do it all together, so the social issue and appreciation. It's also important to get appreciation. And then we had it about our results, what kind of results we like to have in this project. And the results were doing some research and then support staff and students, sustainable vitality for staff and clients, and also doing vitality in very small steps. And there was an example of going to use the stairs instead of an elevator, and after 6 months it's normal to use the stairs instead of the elevator. So by doing small steps we can achieve a lot. And of course the connection between public health and vitality is important. So that were, I think, maybe other group members, maybe they want to add something.
I see Norbert, he's smiling, so I think that's a good summary, Hanneke. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
well, we have 3 groups already. The first group was talking about similarity. The second group was talking about have fun, use the students' input, and Hanneke was telling us about action learning by doing, nudging, do it together, appreciation, positive, and well, small steps helps us to get the next step. So we go to the next group.
I think Ute,
No.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Stefan, may I ask you to go with the lead? So may I ask you to summarize? Is this all right for you?
Yes, I'll do my best. I think what we saw, first of all, we heard from each other that in all our countries that we're recognizing that this change in COVID has played a very large part in that, and that that we have different challenges in every country, obviously. So where in some countries there's not a large primary care. Maybe like in the Dutch situation, we have a too large primary care and we need more connection with social structures. So we heard Tade telling us how they are using in their vocational education, sending the young students to elderly to have a talk there on loneliness, so to solve that. So I think that was a very nice example on how they are trying to make the young students, or they're adults obviously, but young in age, in aspect to the elderly, that they experience meaningful activities towards the elderly. So doing things that has, I think, purpose would be one of the things that I would share. And obviously more focus on resilience in healthcare. We heard from Austria that they are trying to teach to bring resilience more into their to their education there. And something that we shared on the last part is maybe generational experience. So you have a generation dialogue that you can have between younger and older generations, but you can maybe also let them experience things together, again, to get awareness, to enlarge awareness. And a lot of the other things that has been named, I also recognize. I don't know, is that a good summary for you as a group, Karen, Ineke, Tade, Doris? Yeah? Okay.
Okay, thank you, Stefan. Generational experience. I think that's really that's the word of the day for me. So thank you very much. And I think that's really also about learning together. And I think that's so important. Together is one of the dimensions. So great hearing that summary. Paul, my colleague Paul, he sent me a short mail that in his group there were a lot of technical problems interacting, so he asked me to skip his group. Brit, is your group online, and could you help us with a short summary?
Yes. I think in our group, what was most striking, I think, was that there was a lot of positivity in our group. And we noted that we are now moving to new ways of seeing things and to new common understandings of health. And in order to do that, we need to share our own perspectives and experience. So I totally agree to involve students. And so that's what's so nice about this project. And I think another thing that we noted is that health is not fixed, but rather a process, and that we are all, together in this process, in making common understandings and in, making, in improving health. I don't know if anyone from my group wants to add something.
It's quiet. Probably you made a great summary.
I think so.
Thank you for that, Brit. Your video is out. Is that?
Oh yeah, it's of my bad connection.
Oh, your better connection. Okay. So I would like to thank you all sharing your thoughts and sharing your stories together. I would like to finish this part of the breakout room session, and I would like to give the word back to Norbert. Is that okay, Norbert, for you?
Yes, most certainly. This is a kickoff in a new and different way. I don't know how you feel about it, but I still feel a connection. I do feel a connection, even though we are everywhere in our own little office at home, or in the office of work with nobody else around, or I don't see anybody in the garden, but that would also be nice. We still manage to connect. Oh, I see Ian is in the garden. So, okay, there is one person in the garden. So we do manage to connect, and we have to keep this going, because I think this is one of these topics in which we all feel a connection. That is what I gathered from our discussion in our little group. It is a topic in which it not only concerns education, our young people. It does not only concern elderly people or people in care or whatever. It also concerns ourselves. It concerns our own well-being. It is also about us. And I think that is what makes this project very interesting, because everything we do, we can also relate to ourselves. I would like to thank you very much for joining this kickoff meeting. I would like to thank very much the organizing team, our main partners, Anna, Diana, Ian, Jana, Ute, for supporting us in getting this thing online and almost through to the end without anything exploding or whatever. I think we would like to organize like a follow-up later on, when we have some clear results of the work that we have done and that we would like to share with you. Most certainly, you are you're invited to take part in this project, even though you might not have an official connection to this. Get in touch with your with the partner in your country, and we will find a way of working together. So thank you very much for joining us. I would like to say a vital hello from the Netherlands to everybody here in Europe. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Vitality. Bye.
Thank you. Ciao.
Dankjewel.
Ciao. Bye-bye.